This is Tank's Vlog for July 21st, 2018, wrapping up the day in sports. Baseball is back after a 4-day break. And how do we start? We start with the Subway Series in the Bronx. Noah Syndergaard on the mound, making his second start after missing way too much time for a friggin' finger. And what do you know? He pitched well. He wasn't great. He wasn't overpowering. But this is a professional type of performance. He got the 5 innings. It looked like he tired at the end because they don't push him hard enough. But the Mets got some offense today. Yoenis Cespedes returned, hit a home run. You better not get that heel surgery in the offseason. If you need it, take it now so you can be back in April. What the hell? What does this guy ever want to play? He just wants to sit back in his easy chair at his farm. No. He's just returning and now he says his heel's hurt? What the hell, Yoenis? Oh. You know what he wants? He really does want to be Bobby Bonilla. He really does want to be Bobby Bonilla. And in the Mets 7-5 win, we saw a few things the Yankees got to be concerned about. Domingo Germán got lit up like a candle by the worst offense in baseball. Supposedly, they're going to probably send down the minors. Yankees, they got to find that fifth starter. They got to find a starter. There's no two ways about it. They got to trade for a starting pitcher. Otherwise, forget about it. They'll be playing the wild card and they'll lose to the Seattle Mariners. Gary Sanchez looks like he's morphed into Travis d'Arnaud, batting .190, striking out with a tying run on base, pass ball leading to the Mets score and an insurance run. I mean, that's 100% Travis d'Arnaud. And the big story is probably the Mets are trading Jeurys Familia. I mean, Gsellman went 2 innings after a shaky 8th, was solid in the 9th. And Jeurys Familia wasn't called upon, as it looks like the Mets are close to making a trade there. So we'll see. I mean, I hope they get something. The rumor is he's going to the Oakland Athletics. There's got to be something in it. This is a closer. You don't just give up a closer for nothing. The Padres just traded Brad Hand and got the top number 6 prospect overall in baseball. The Orioles got 5 players from Manny Machado. Now, I'm not saying Jeurys Familia is as good as these 2 players, but the Mets should not get another bum like Dilson Guerrera or Dilson Bautista. What the hell that guy's name was? They got for Addison Reed last year, and Jacob Rhame. No more Jacob Rhames. Jacob Rhame. He comes in, the Mets lead disappears. Jacob Rhame. He can't get major leaguers out. Jacob Rhame. And the loss is extra painful for the Yankees as the Red Sox stay scalding hot. Didn't hit well today, but got a good outing by David Price to shut down the clawless Detroit Tigers 1-0 in Motor City. So the Red Sox now have a season-high 5.5 game lead. Life began for the Orioles after Manny Machado, and they lost a tough one after rallying to tie the game with 3 runs in the 9th. They lost to the Toronto Blue Jays 8-7 in 10 innings. Elsewhere, Matt Carpenter hit 3 home runs, got 7 RBIs, and helped the Cardinals hammer the Cubs 18-5. Steven Strasburg returned and was ineffective as the Washington Nationals slipped below 500 with an 8-5 loss to the Atlanta Braves. There is something rotten in Washington. There is clearly something not right with this team. Dave Martinez, I mean, Dusty Baker got fired for not winning a playoff series, but he got them 2 division championships. So, whew, yeah, Nationals, you made a good call with that one. The Phillies, they started the second half strong, clobbering the Padres 11-5. It was the Pirates making the Reds walk the plank 12-1 as Starling Marte led the way with a grand slam. It was the Marlins beating the Rays 6-5 in Tampa. The Indians edged the Rangers 9-8 in 11 innings. Manny Machado made his Dodger debut, and the Dodgers beat the Milwaukee Brewers 6-4. What has happened to the Milwaukee Brewers? This is a team that looked like it was going to be contending. All of a sudden, they lost 7 in a row, and nothing seems to be going right. I mean, Josh Hader's got this situation with his old Twitter account. Doesn't look very good right now in Milwaukee. It was the Royals edging the Twins 6-5. In the Bay Series, the Giants stepped all over the Athletics 5-1. It was the Rockies in a Coors-like slugfest in Arizona, beating the Diamondbacks 11-10. The Mariners started the second half beating the White Sox 3-1. The Astros beat the Angels 3-1. Across the pond, we have the Open Championship. We're the Open Championship. We're not the British Open. How dare you call us the British Open? We're the Open Championship. We're the Open for the world. We're open for the universe. If there is more than one planet playing golf, we would call ourselves. We wouldn't even want to be called the Earth Open. We are the Open Championship. And what we have is a tie atop the leaderboard. Zach Johnson with a fine day, and Kevin Kinzer, who was the round 1 leader, shot -1. So we got 2 at the top, but -6 as we make the turn. Tommy Fleetwood, Pat Perez, Xander Schauffele are 1 stroke back at -5. Rory McIlroy, who finished today strong, is at -4. Along with Eric Van Ruden, Matt Kuchar, Tony Finau, Xander Lombard. So we're going to see a number of big names. We won't be seeing Dustin Johnson. He failed to make the cut. Spieth is in contention. Ricky Fowler in contention at -3. Tiger Woods got another even par score. So even though he's 6 strokes back, he's actually played himself a good first 2 rounds. So we'll see if he could possibly make a run. I tell you what, if Tiger in contention on Sunday in a major, wouldn't that be a throwback? Today's 3 stars are Matt Carpenter of the Cardinals, who went 5 for 5, 3 home runs, 7 RBI, 4 runs scored as he hammered the Cubs pitching. Nolan Arenado, who had 4 RBI, 3 runs scored, 2 home runs as the Rockies edged the Diamondbacks. And Sean Perez, who had 4 RBI, 3 runs scored, and the Pirates takedown of the Reds. Today's birthday shout-out goes to a veteran that's still leading the way for the Yankees rotation, CC Sabathia, who turns 38. And we take a look back to 1970, when the Mets were on the verge of being no-hit by the San Diego Padres, and a pitcher by the name of Clay Kirby. Now the Mets, Kirby let a run score in the first inning. So Preston Gomez, the Padres manager, pinch hit for Kirby in the 8th inning. The Mets ended up getting a couple hits in the 9th and won the game 3-0. And because they were trailing 1-0 before Kirby left, Kirby got the loss, but decided not allowing a hit. The Padres have never thrown a no-hitter, and some people call it the curse of Clay Kirby. Ironically, the Mets took into their 51st season to throw a no-hitter, and the Padres in their 50th season are approaching the Mets record for most games without throwing a no-hitter before their first. So, look at the full story of Barstool Sports and Sports Encyclopedia, where sports history lives. Good day.